Back at the cottage today. Oh, look at that rose. Oh, I'll show you that when the kit turned around. I've been waiting for that to bloom. Beautiful. What happened this week? I wasn't here during the week. I had quite a bit of work to catch up on, but the stonemasons were back. Stonemason was back. So Neil did an amazing job. I'm going to show you what he did inside here. I've just a little bit left to do now. He's coming next week to finish off that corner that needed a wee bit of tying in. But this is the kitchen door, the back door. And if you remember, when we took the cement off last week, you could see, well, last week's video as I'm recording this, but a couple of weeks ago, if you're watching it. All of this came away when we took that really thick concrete off. So Neil has rebuilt that and he did an amazing job. And just dressed that little bit up there. And we got the raking out finished in here. So, well, I've just got to do the cupboard because I didn't really want to touch the doors off it, so I just ignored that cupboard, but I really need to get the plaster off and get that raked out as well because the fuse box is going to move in there. Oh yeah, I wonder what to do that. I keep finding spots that I think I could use the stonemason for, but I can't do everything. So once that's done, I can put my slap coat on. I'm very excited about. Oh, let me show you this rose before I forget. Because once the slap coat goes on, scud coat, then we can put some windows in. I can smell that rose from here. That sounds crazy, but can you see that? I'm just lifting you up. I don't know if you can. It's like a peach colour. And it's just grown and grown and grown. I can see that the chickens are not out. This automatic omelette door, I'm not a fan, I have to say. In theory, and when it works, I am a fan. But there's 2 days out of the week that it doesn't work. For no reason. Poor Rusty. And then it's hard to get your chickens in a routine if it keeps messing about. Look at you, Pixie. Wee Rose is standing at the door looking to get out. Open in 10 minutes. It does that and then it won't open automatically. And the only way to fix it is to take the batteries out and in again. But you'll have to come out this way, chickens. I would not recommend. Anyway, I'll go and get, hello. I'll go and get the screwdriver and fix that for the chicks. Right, that's Rusty and Rose sorted. Can I actually do something now? So, because we are almost finished, the outside walls, I'm going to move on to the inside jobs that we need to do. So, I have provisionally booked the stove and flue guy for the end of August. That's not going to happen. Well, it might still happen if Daniel's back for the plastering. But what I need to do is the master bedroom, I have to take that chimney down and rebuild it. So I'm going to take it down today, and the partition wall that's between the master and the ensuite, it needs rebuilt anyway because we have to move the door down slightly for the ensuite. So I think we'll rebuild it with modern block and plaster, and so that we can save that brick to rebuild the fireplace with, because the fireplace brick is really badly damaged. Water ingress, I think, just over the years. It's quite a damp wall. That's the wall that had a lot of the roots coming in through. So that's what we're going to do today. So focusing back on some inside things so that we can get some movement with that. And yeah, there's a list of jobs, and it's just going to be ticking them off one by one. Okay. Hello. I'm not at the cottage yet. I'm just getting a cuppa before we head over, but I wanted to do the hello and welcome here because we've got guys in the cottage, and I don't like talking to camera. We'll get the barn cleared up, tied up. All the birds are practically finished, so I need to get poop scoop in and get it set up, because that's going to be workspace for painting the windows, which is the next big thing that I'll need to do, but I need to create the space to do that in. So the stonemason should be finishing up today, and then Philly's helping today. We're going to try and get some more internal lintels across the doorways inside, because if all go to plan, Daniel is coming to do the slap coat, scud coat. So once that's on, we can start put windows in. I can, I think, put in a little secondary screen. I had put a short up during the week of the video, so Alan's son David has been working on the windows, and yeah, from window 1, which is the ensuite, the very bottom window at the back, it's finished and looks amazing. The detail he's put in with the tilt at the bottom for the water runoff, and that's fab. It's very, very close to what would have been there. It was lovely meeting with David on Friday, and yeah, it's going to be so nice to have the windows in the cottage as the last big project that Alan worked on. So it's very special. I'm so glad that David's doing them, because he's a craftsman. He's so good at what he does. The rooster is in the barn. We're going to start the makeover here, because then if it rains, it doesn't stop play. And I've got to do some bits and pieces where I take this off. There's Jake. Carpets here, because this is going to be my paint station for the windows. That's what Dee's doing here. He's going to create some kind of a hanging situation. And this old carpet from work is going to keep the floor from getting too covered in paint. And then I can start, because this Saturday, I've said that a lot of times, but this Saturday, Daniel's doing the scud coat. Once the scud coat goes on, I can put windows in. And I have one window that's ready to go, but I'd like to give it another coat of paint. It's only had its primer. So I'd like to only be doing the finishing coat after the plaster. I'd like to have the first coat done. Then we'll have a go at installing some windows. That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.